Every smile begins with you. La la la. Guess you really changed my view.
Where is coming today? I'm actually heading out to meet my kids.
Coffee cup, a scribbled name. Didn't think you'd stay that long, but somehow we just belong. You don't talk with fancy lines, still you echo in my mind. Little jokes and sideways glance, now I'm lost in this sweet chance. You don't even try at all, but I feel 10 feet tall.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good from wherever you are watching from. This video was supposed to be uploaded about 7 weeks back, but life has been happening. I've been so busy. I've actually prioritized some different content, as you can see from my channel, but better late than never. The surveyor came and he did whatever he was supposed to do. I had promised you guys that I would come back after 2 weeks when the surveyor comes, but after 2 weeks the surveyor indeed came, because I had put away his 500k, so he really did come. But I got a lot of back-to-back events happening. I still actually have back-to-back events to post and to create, but I decided, why don't I do this and get done with it? So the surveyor came and he did not change his fee. He still wanted 500k. He came with a friend of his. Like you've seen, there are 2 men in the video. Then they had that long stick surveyors. What is that called? Please, the next time you come to survey, please explain. Tell me this is this, because I'm going to really talk to my viewers about whatever you've been doing. So the surveyors came. I thought the process would take about 30 minutes. Surprisingly, the process took around an hour and a half, and I had gone with my kids. So you can imagine, at a certain point they were like, "Mommy, we are tired, we want to go home, Mommy, I'm hungry," and all that kind of stuff. But they got done with whatever they were doing. They moved around the whole estate. I don't know, they have to do that. I thought they would just come to my plot and do whatever they need, but those guys moved around the whole estate. And what were you trying to do? I think they were trying to pick coordinates. I'm really not sure. I'm not a surveyor, but I guess that's what they were doing. So they did that, but before he came, he asked for the copy of the title. So before your surveyor comes, he will ask for a copy of your title. He will ask for a copy of your title. So I sent him mine on WhatsApp. But when we got to the site, he realized I had not taken the photo quite well, so I had to move with the physical title. And to make matters worse, I did not have a copy of the title, so he moved with the physical one, which he later made a copy of. When he was done doing everything he did, we went to a photocopying machine and then he got a photocopy. It's very hot. It's very hot in Kampala. I don't know where you're watching from, but here it's cold. It's very, it's hot. Oh, so the surveyor came, and when the surveyor came, he gave me this in exactly 1 week, like he had promised. So when your surveyor comes, he will do whatever he did in that video, in those clips, and then after a week he will give you this. They're actually two booklets, and they have Survey Tech Solutions consultants. Okay, Survey Tech Solutions, I think that is his company name. Consultants in land surveying, physical planning, land revenue assessment, and real estate development. The address. So the booklet is about boundary opening and topographic survey report for plot number this in Wakiso district, prepared for the attention of the physical planner Wakiso district. Whatever we are doing, whatever we are getting, is going to the physical planner of Wakiso district, because we are in Wakiso district. So he gave me two booklets. Your booklet will have your name, if that is the name on the title. Are they the same booklets? They're actually the same booklets. I don't know if one copy is mine and the other is for the board. I'll find out. So basically, this is what it has: work description, objective of the survey, location, coordinate listing for the survey boundaries, location map of the plot, and all that kind of stuff. Whatever is here is again so technical. It's not something I really understand, but the title, the stamp, this is what they'll be looking for. The stamp again. And this one looks like a map. It's actually also photo for plot. So basically, this is what is in that book. Like I said, there are two copies. You'll be given two copies. Thank you. The moment I was done with the surveyor, I went back into my that man, the one who draws plans. Yes, I went back to his inbox and asked him to do for me a bill of quantities. A bill of quantities is a list of whatever you might need to build that house, mostly from the foundation to the structure, foundation underground to the structure, roofing. These calculations don't involve plumbing, they don't involve electricity. No, it's just the structure, the brickwork, the roofing, the foundation, everything. So I told him, can you please make for me one? And he was like, okay, it's okay. So he gave me one, which is unfortunately on the phone that is recording, but I picked out a few things I would want to discuss with you. He listed the items we might need, and the items I knew we needed for the start, really, as usual. When you're doing a foundation, you'll need a wheelbarrow, you'll need kalitonsi. I'll put a photo of kalitonsi. You'll need obogogwa. That is how they do a foundation. So I knew that. But he added a temporary site shed. Wow. Normally, when the construction site is big, you'll have these sheds, and most cases they are made from iron sheets. So that is basically another cost, a cost which I don't think we are willing to go through. So no temporary shed. We don't really need one. Where shall we keep our items? I was actually there today in the morning. Every time I go for my walks, I land at the site, at the land. So there are a lot of people building. So I asked them, where do you keep your materials? Where do you sleep? So they showed me around 2 houses which you rent and you for keeping your materials, then housing for the builders. I felt like that is something I would consider, but also I'm a very friendly person. As you have seen, none of the neighbors has entered yet, but at least I know 4 of them. I know them. So inshallah, one day when we go there and we have a lot of iron what? When we have a lot of timber and iron bars, I could just go and go like, please keep for me that, and they'll surely keep for me because we are neighbors. I have 100 bags of cement. Can you keep 80 for me, please? Yes, Hajat, please, at your service. So that's what we are going to do. So we are not going to do that. There's also a temporary site latrine. Seriously? No, we are not doing that because first of all, my husband doesn't want an outside toilet at the site, at the house itself. So if you dig a latrine right now, it means you're going to have a latrine in your compound. Toja kujivika, you have already dug the latrine. So no latrine. Again, we have neighbors, and again, there are houses for rent there where the builders might decide to stay, so they will use those latrines. Tanks. No. The funniest thing is, across the road where we're going to build, there's a well. So I kept on asking the builders on the nearby sites, where are you guys getting water from? And they showed me the well, a walkable distance. So we shall have jerry cans and a well that doesn't run dry. Isn't that very amazing? It's perfect. So the total for the cost of materials from foundation to roofing, he costed around 38M. 38M is, it won't be enough. Why? Because when he was doing his bill of quantities, he calculated the roofing to be the normal roofs, yet we want to do the tiles amategula muluzungu bazita tiles. That is what my husband calls them. I don't know if that's what they call them, but yeah, gaita tiles. So we are going to do mategula. So if you are roofing with iron sheets and your budget is around 25M, if you are doing tiles, if you are doing mategula, your budget is going to be double that. So the total material cost at 38M, it could jump to around 45. So that is not his problem because I really never specified on what we are going to do. Then he put his labor at around 18M. I don't know, but I feel like 18M can pass. But he made this quotation in mind for me because I told him I might give you the construction gig also. So I'm going to have to go through other architects, engineers, and ask. Remember I told you don't just pay somebody that says 5M and then you pay. No, go do your research. Ask, how much can you build this for me? How much can you build this for me? How much can you do this for me? So I'm going to have around 3 architects who are going to come, or engineers who are going to come and make their own bill of quantity and then bill me their labor fee. The total for the whole structure, I repeat, the structure is just a shell. It has no plumbing pipes. it has no electrical cables, it has no soak pit, it has nothing. The structure, so the total bill for the structure is around 86M, but put in mind he did not do Mategula, he instead did roofs. So the total cost might cost around, for us, we are mentally assuming it will be around 100M. But remember, while the house is going up, there are certain pipes that are supposed to go in, water pipes. There are certain electrical cables or pipes that are supposed to be installed before you even go up there. So those are things that are not into this budget of his, but are things you have to do, because you'll do the first floor and then the engineer will be like, no, turino take pipes zamaze, no quit our conduits, and you'll have to do that. So basically that is what is going to be happening. I don't know when I'm going to update you next, but I'm sure the next time I update you, I'll be going to the district, or I will have gone to the district, and I'll tell you how did it go that side, who did I pay, who did I bribe, who was difficult, when am I allowed to start building. When you're building a bungalow, I believe you can still run around with the permit guys, but if you're building a flat, you're going to be disturbed, and so that is why we are going through all the necessary steps. So the next step is going to be that. The step I might skip will be the chairman step, because it's very easy. When my husband comes back, we shall go and he feels that. Then in my next video concerning this whole thing, I will show you what the architect gives me. I'll show you how Wakiso goes. Wakiso is just down here. So thank you for watching. This is going to be a long journey. If you have built, you don't build a house in a month or two. Even if you have millions and millions of money, it will take you at least a year, depending on how big the structure is. So it's going to be a slow process, because we don't have a money tree, do we? We do not. So yeah, but I'll update you. I'll step by step. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. But also we are moving to 100 subscribers, and thank you so much.